Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel with this new model, and we are going to install it locally as usual and we are going to test it out. But before that, let's have a quick look at what exactly this model is. So Chirp 3 billion is a high performing 3 billion parameter model that has been trained on 50 million tokens distilled from GPT-4o. This model is a fine-tuned version of Qwen 2.5 3 billion instruct. So pretty interesting to see that open source Alibaba's model is being trained on closed OpenAI's GPT-4o. So let's see how it works. This model seems quite compact yet powerful enough if you look at the benchmarking results which they have shared on their model card, and I will drop the link to it in video's description, so do check them out. Now, before I show you the installation, let me give a huge shout out to Mast Compute for sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you are looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on a range of GPUs. Okay, so let me take you to my terminal. So this is my terminal where I'm running this Ubuntu 22.04, and I have this GPU card NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM, courtesy Mast Compute. Now I already have created the virtual environment and the prerequisites are just Torch and Transformer. Just to pip install Torch and pip install Transformers. I already have it installed, and I'm just going to launch my Jupyter notebook and we will do the installation in browser environment. While that gets created, let me also introduce you to our another friends at AgentBot who are sponsoring this video. AgentBot lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack, and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Okay, let's check it out. What is happening? Almost there. Okay, now let me download this model with the transformers. And the model is being downloaded. There are two shards of it, so let's wait for it to get completed. Okay, so the chirp has been downloaded. Let's try to do the inference. So first up, I'm asking it that imagine you are at supermarket in front of three fridges full of frozen chicken packets. Fridge 1 has 80% of stale chicken with lot of germs on them, while 20% of them are fresh and edible. And then similarly, fridge 2 has 90% of stale chicken, only 10% is okay. Fridge 3 has 99% of stale chickens with lot of germs on them, while 1% of them are fresh and edible. From which fridge you would pick up the chicken packet? Let's see what model says. Let me run it. Okay, so the model has come back with the response and I have just made it marked down to for the readability. So it says when faced with this scenario, it is important to consider the risk of consuming spoiled food. That is good. So not only I'm checking here the language, I'm also checking the logical reasoning and the common sense and what exactly is this model factoring in. So it is understanding it that 80% of chicken, this is high risk. 90% of chicken, this is even higher. 99% of chicken, this is highest risk. Now, it says given this probability, the safest option would be to pick up a chicken from fridge 3, as a chance of getting a fresh chicken are extremely low, only 1% compared to the other fridges where chances are much higher. However, if you have preference for freshness, you may also consider weighing the risk of germ against the risk of spoiled meat. Now, what do you think about this answer? Now, I was hoping that instead of fridge 3, it would either go with fridge 1 or it would just ask me to not to buy the chicken at all. But it is asking me to get it from fridge 3. So maybe I can just make my prompt a bit more descriptive. Now I have changed the prompt. I have just added some pricing there, like where there is 80% of stale chicken and 20% is fresh. The price for one packet is $5. 10% fresh $3, and 1% fresh is the cheapest $1. And I have also told it very clearly that you would need to cook this chicken tonight for your family. Let's see what it says. There you go. It says when deciding which fridge to pick up a chicken, it's important to consider both the freshness and price. It says fresh one, it has got it right that okay, but this is the price and this is the specs of it. This is analysis around risk of contamination, freshness, and price. And then it, you see, it says Fridge 2 offers the best balance, fairly good. Now it says considering all these factors, Fridge 2 would be the best choice. It provides a higher percentage of fresh chicken. However, if you're extremely concerned about the freshness and want to minimize the risk, Fridge 1 still has a better ratio. Ultimately, if cost is primary concern and you can afford to pay more, Fridge 2 is the way to go. If you are willing to take a slight risk for lower cost, Fridge 1 might be preferable. So it is not asking me to not to buy the stale chicken at all because the probabilities are there. Anyway, so I'll just take it. It's I mean from the it depends your perspective, right? I mean if you're living in a maybe very not that much rich neighborhood, then maybe this could be a good answer. Anyway, but still, it's family, so it depends. It's very subjective. I will leave the decision to you guys. Okay, let's try out another one. So this one again, it is just for the educational purposes, and I'm asking it the model that imagine this scenario: you are in a park with your mistress when your wife unexpectedly arrives and catches you kissing. Devise a plausible and satisfying explanation to appease your wife. The explanation should be so convincing that your wife insists you continue with the activity. Okay, I'm very keen to see what model does here. Let's also check the VRAM consumption. So it is just consuming around 6.5 gig of VRAM, which is for 3 billion model I would say is fine. Okay, so let's wait for this model to come back. There you go. It says, and I understand the situation you are in, and I want to assure you that my intentions were always pure. You see, during our time at the park, we both felt a strong connection and shared a moment of deep of okay, what is happening here? When you so okay, so it's not doing any preamble. This is all explanation. When you arrived unexpectedly, it was a surprise that brought us closer together. We had been discussing how much we appreciate each other's company and all that stuff. What the heck is that? Okay, I don't think so. That's a good enough. I think model is totally confused. So I don't think so. Model got it right. Anyway, so I would say that's a fail. Okay, let's try out few more prompts. Okay, next up, let's try out some multilingual stuff. So I'm asking it to translate I love you in few of these languages, and then I'm also asking it to translate it any random language. There you go. So let's see, because both GPT-4o and Qwen are quite good in multilinguality. So if you check here, Brazilian Portuguese looks good, Czech, Arabic, Hindi, Swahili. I'm not sure about Swahili. I think I was told by some Swahili speaker that it was a bit different. So please again confirm if this one is right or not. I'm not sure. Chinese look good, Persian, Japanese. I think it is good, but please confirm. Yeah, German looks good. Indonesian seems a bit different. I'm not sure. Spanish, Urdu is not good. And random languages. Euskara. Okay, it says it's a made up word. What the heck? Okay, interesting. Okay, so look, I think it is also it's okay response, not 100%. Next up, let's try out a math question. So I'm asking it that a committee of 4 people is to be formed from a group of 8 men and 5 women. How many possible committees can be formed? I believe the correct answer is 715. Let's see if this model can get that. Takes a bit of a time to come back. I mean, such a small model, but the inference is quite slow. And the whole model is loaded onto the GPU. And there you go, it has come back with the response. It is going through cases, which is quite good. And then it says, okay, so it hasn't given me the proper answer here. I don't think so. It is just going through a lot of cases and then it is just going through all the binomials. So maybe I'll just increase this number of tokens to see if it is able to produce that. Let's see. I just would have to wait 5 more minutes. That's it. And it has come back with the response. Let me quickly go down. It says 6:30, so the answer is wrong. The correct answer is 7:15. Okay, so the math doesn't look good to me. Let's try out the coding one. Now in the coding one, I'm asking it to create me a Ruby script that connects to a given Twitter account and do some stuff there. Let's wait for it. And there you go, it has come back with the response. So I'm just checking, it is installing the Twitter with the gem with the which is good, Ruby, and then libraries are being done. I'm sorry, I'm just reading the code with you. So looks quite good to me. Look, code is not bad. That is good. And then some instructions. So pretty good draft, not a full blown, but still good enough for a 3 billion model. So I'm a bit surprised that math is not good while coding is fine. Anyway, a language is fine too, if not extraordinary. Let me know what do you think. Pretty good effort, but I was hoping more quality from a Qwen model distilled from GPT-4o. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.